Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. So today we're talking about fonts and text styling within CSS. Okay, so first up, we're going to go into the same website we were in before, which is going to be cssreference.io. And we're going to click on font family. All right, so the reason we have font families, and it's called that because we have alternates, right? So not every browser can actually run every single font style. So we have a primary and then we have alternate listed as well. And as you can see, it's prioritized from left to right. It'll use the first value if it's available or go on to the next one until the end of the list is reached. And then default font family is defined by the browser preferences as well. So that's going to be injected just in case. And then you can see here what they actually look like. So you can choose really pretty much what exact font family you want to see. We also have font size as well. So you can do medium if you want. You can do small, medium, large, really doesn't matter. You can do pixels, so that allows you to specify exactly what that pixel size is going to be. So it's not going to be able to change based upon the dimension of your browser. So you have EM, this is relative unit. So it's relative to the font size of the parent element. But just keep in mind, EM compounds are nested elements that scale relative to the nearest parent, which can lead to unexpectedly large sizes if over-nested. So next up is rem. So it's relative to the root font size, not the parent, unlike EM, right? So this gives consistency across the page. So all rem-based sizes scale uniformly if you change the root size. Handy for global responsive sizing. Next up, you have percentages. So behave similar to M. So if the parent font size is 20, 120% yields 24 points, for example. And then you have a font size with the wording size as well, which is small, medium, larges, and those various options you have. You also have font variant, so you can do small caps, normal here. You can do different weights for normal, bold, and then the weight of the bold as well. So how thick do you really want it to be? Now moving on to text styling. So we have text align, so you can move the text to the left just like you do in Word, PowerPoint, something like that. You can also move it to the right, center it, justify it if you want. Justifying is always going to be weird unless you have a lot of proper text aligned. You have text declaration. You can do underlining or none. You can do indents if you want. This is what an indent looks like, just like you're writing a paragraph, right? And then you could do negative values as well for 2EM, but this is going to be dependent on your container. So just keep that in mind if you bleed out of it. You have a text shadow that could come in handy at a certain time depending on the color of the shadow. And then you could do a shadow just like this too, which is kind of nice, not too bad. And then you could capitalize as well, just like you have in Word where you can capitalize each word. You have uppercase and lowercase as well. But that kind of sums it up when it comes to fonts and text styling within CSS. You can also just take all of these and couple them together, right? And make endless amounts of combinations. But it's really up to you. So think about everything that you do in PowerPoint, think about what you do in Word as well, and take all of those and deploy them within CSS because you really can do them all. It's all CSS at the end of the day anyways. With that said, let me know your thoughts down below. And as always, thanks for watching, y'all.